Welcome back, everyone. I got a special evening video for you. You can't tell by the environment. It's dusk here, but I'm here for a reason in the greenhouse. This is live bug time. So, any greenhouse, it's super important to remember I got to keep an eye on pests. And how do I do that? Well, these nifty things right here. Basically, it's just a little yellow sticky card. Peel the tape off, just like that. Now both sides of this are very sticky, and what it's meant to do is I'll go over to certain crops throughout the greenhouse and I'll put them in the soil, just like that. And what these are meant to do is let me know what my insect population is, both bad and good, mostly bad. So I put these periodically. You check them every few days, once a week, and that will let me know if I'm starting to see an outbreak and I can treat it early, or if I'm good to go. You want to put these throughout the greenhouse at different heights. So here you can see I have one that's right above the plant crop. Now if you come down here, my Butalon, you can see how much taller it is. I put a stake in and I put one up high. Now why is it up high? There's no plants up here. Well, what happens is the adults, such as the aphid adults, will fly. So once they get big enough, they start to fly throughout the greenhouse, and they get attracted to this bright yellow sticky card, and they'll stick. And that will give me an idea of how many adults I have. So you can see I got a bunch of these in. There's so many different types. It's great for gardens too. So I'm going to go put these throughout. And it's also something for you to keep in mind when you're out shopping. Look around for these things. If you see them, that's a good sign that they're monitoring their insect population on their plants. So I did find a small aphid outbreak on some of my jasmine. It's really early on. Nothing else has it. It's situated to there. So I brought in some green lacewing larvae. And then on some of my very small gardenias, I found the first infestations of spider mites. So for that, the good friends at Nature's Good Guys, they got the special predatory mite blend. So believe it or not, there's actually live critters in here that Mother Nature designed to eat the bad bugs we don't want. You might be seeing these boxes down here. What are these things? Well, Nature's Good Guys came up with a really cool concept. They're basically little boxes that you hang onto the stems of plants. They come flat like this. You kind of just pop it open and it sets into place. There's a little circle here. Just pop that circle out and break the perforation. Now it's all set to hang. So let me come over there and we'll do our first treatment with the spider mite blend. Alright, so here you can see some of my small gardenias. This is my problem plant. It's got webbing on it. None of the other ones have it yet. So if you can see, I put a little box right there. Now the plant's not big enough to hang it on, so I just put it right next to it. And as long as it's touching the plant, the predatory mites will be able to climb up the stems and find their food source. Here we go. Once you peel off the tape, very gently, I'm going to just kind of rotate this up and down. And basically that's just in case during shipping or the insects have kind of congregated or concentrated in one area, this will kind of mix them up. So if I have to dump this in different places, I'm getting a general good mix of them. You don't want to shake this hard because they are fragile. I popped it open. Got the cat. Look on the top. Looks good. And you can't see them, but I can really see all the little bugs in there. They're very, very tiny. I'll sprinkle some in the boxes, and then I'll sprinkle some right on the leaves. Now I'm going to go around and do the neighboring plants, just in case any had spread. And now this Butalon is semi-close. It could be susceptible, and it is big enough for this. So I will hang one of these on Butalon. I got a little bit left, so I'm going to come down here to the jasmine, I haven't seen any of the mites on the jasmine, but I will put a little something in there. Just in case there's any live bugs left in these containers, I like to just kind of leave the container right near a plant. If there's any of them, any stragglers, they'll kind of work their way out. Now that the spider mites are taken care of, let's focus on the aphids. We've got some green lacewing larvae here, and it's the same principle. These are a little bit bigger, and the filler is a little bit larger. They're actually seed coatings. So, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to gently try to spin it around, turn it upside down so the beneficial bugs can mix up. I have some more boxes, follow me. Since these guys are a little bit bigger, they can move a little bit faster, so you actually have two options for these. I'll take this and pour it right into the box. And then you can kind of just come around, you zoom in down here, just sprinkle some on the soil surface. These guys will move around and find their way a lot faster than the special predatory mite blend. They're much smaller. And just like with the last one, I'll leave the bottle. And there you have it. Very important to do this early in the morning or late at night so the sun's not really bright. The bugs that you release are a lot more calm. They can get settled and start eating versus the heat and the stress of that hot summer sun. And the last thing I'm going to do is I have what they call a good bug diet. And basically it's food that's in this little brown circle patch you see there. It's actually food for the live bugs I just released. So I want them to hang around as long as possible. So if they go ahead and eat all the bad bugs, I'm going to have supplemental food and it can help them breed and grow bigger into adults. So it's always a good thing. Outside, I'm not sure you quite need it. It's tons of food, but in a greenhouse or your home and you have a problem pest or plant, these work really well. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this version of Let's Release Some Live Bugs. Check out Nature's Good Guys if you have plants in the house, if you have a garden. If you do, use the code Buddha. You can get a discount. And if you have any questions, let me know. We'll see you next time.